That's not mine. Which one of these is mine?
If you might have to minimize your videos and go behind it.
I'll do that. Not that one either. It's fine. Liar, liar, pants on fire. If this saying was true, then we would go through pairs of pants very, very quickly. We all by now know, or have at least heard, that honesty is the best policy, so today I'm going to be reinforcing that idea. Understanding the problems that dishonesty causes in our lives and developing a basic understanding of why we lie can help lead to a more joyful and less superficial life. In this room, we're all liars. I know this because of my audience analysis survey. But what's kind of strange about this presentation is that I'm a liar that's going to be speaking today about honesty. It sounds hypocritical, but trust me, I've been researching this topic for over a year ever since I read a book called Radical Honesty by Brad Blanton, and I'll go into that a little bit more later. And the basic principles that I will be addressing today being the problems that dishonesty can cause, why we ignore these problems and lie anyway, and how being honest can benefit ourselves and those around us. In a TED Talk by Pamela Myers, she found out that people get lied to anywhere between 10 to 200 times a day. So I'm going to tell you how being lied to so much and lying so much can lead to problems. So the main problems that being lied to and lying can cause are psychological and social problems. One of the main psychological problems is that when we lie, we create a distortion of reality. Now instead of just living one life, we're living two lives, Hannah Montana style. And one of these lives is reality, and one of these lives is our distorted reality, which means what we lied about actually happens. This creates what science people call cognitive dissonance. This term means split mind. And Joshua Becker, a journalist promoting minimalistic ideals, says that this split mind is what leads to a majority of stress in our day-to-day lives. And another psychological problem with lying is that lying is addictive. We lie so much on a daily basis that we lie about things that we really don't even need to lie about. We'll just lie just for fun. And this creates an extreme naturalness of lying, and this will eventually lead to social problems. We lie so much that when we lie to people, it distances ourselves from the people around us, and it weakens our relationships that we have with other people. And also, another social problem with lying can be summed up by the phrase, monkey see, monkey do. When we lie to the people around us, we are more likely to be lied to by the people around us. So if you want to be lied to less, a good place to start is by lying to the people around you less. So now we know the psychological and social problems with lying, the psychological being the stress that comes from lying and the addictive characteristics that it has, and the social problems being weaker relationships. So now we're going to go into the fact of why we lie anyway. Well, actually we lie ever since we were born. Even babies can lie. This was a study done by Pamela Meyer, and she found out that even when you're a baby, you can lie, because sometimes babies want attention when they're not getting it. So a baby lies by faking a cry to draw attention to itself, because when a baby cries, people naturally go towards it. So this initial lie is then reinforced by our parents all throughout our childhood. An example of this is, ever since I was a kid, my dad always told me that he was born with a mustache. I believed this, maybe until I was 13. It's kind of rough, but it's little silly lies like this that actually reinforce lying within our society and make it more likely for our children to lie because that's the social norm. And then it's not just how we were raised, it's also our external environment. That's why we lie. A school, especially a college, is a feeding ground for dishonesty in a way. And when you're lying, especially when it comes to academic things, it's not just a matter of honesty anymore. Now it's a matter of ethics in terms of plagiarism and cheating. In a study done by Bazerman and Gino, they found out that by the time that we're in college, we have seen so much cheating and unethical behavior that the issue of ethicality among cheating is totally dropped. So this is bad because, take a second. And this means that we see it so much that it just becomes okay in our minds. We still fear the repercussions that cheating can have, but the actual act itself is not what bothers us. So now we know that how we were raised and the external environment are the main reasons that we lie. We follow the social norms of society, and so we somehow come to the conclusion that lying is okay. But lying is not okay, so now I'm going to go over the solution to dishonesty, which is honesty. And honesty can benefit you greatly and the people around you greatly. One of the biggest ways that honesty can benefit you is just being honest to yourself. In the book Radical Honesty by Brad Blanton, he points out that the main lie that we say to ourselves are the words, "I can't." We say "I can't" so much. We can't do this, we can't do that. It keeps us from following our dreams. But in reality, in today's day and age, we can pretty much do anything if we have enough motivation and self-perseverance to actually do it. So once you can be honest with yourself and have this mentality, it's amazing what you can do, and it can benefit you greatly. And also, it's important to be honest to those around us, because in an article by Changing Minds in 2013, being honest to the people around you will help create less superficial relationships with the people around you. It will make stronger bonds and better connections. And we can all use a little bit more connections and stronger bonds, especially in college while we're trying to network with people so that we have a better future life. And another impact it can make on the people around you is that it can actually benefit the people around you. A lot of the time, we don't like being honest to people, especially when it comes to the negative things about someone. Maybe the guy sitting to your left, he really smells. Most of the time, we're not going to tell him that he smells, and therefore, they can never fix this characteristic trait. Maybe if someone would tell this guy that, then he could fix the negative thing about him. So now we know how honesty can benefit yourself and the people around you. It has many benefits, and they're everywhere, so tell the truth more. Through knowing both the psychological and social problems that lying is causing, the environmental and natural reasons that we lie, and by understanding how to live honestly, we can have a better life and give the people around us also a better life. And overall, that is all I have for you guys today, but I want you all to just try in the upcoming week to eradicate lies from your life and see firsthand how honesty can greatly impact you.